Let's run through the grid for the 5th round of the Moto Meerkat World Series. We've got Jack on pole, Toddy Games in 2nd, then we've got Rundle in 3rd, Divan Lure in 4th, then Toddy Games in 5th, WRO Leclerc in 6th, Kerem 47 in 7th, YTB Ferrari in 8th, Sam Malicious in 9th, Southless in 10th, so the two Guernsey boys right beside each other in 9th and 10th. Then F1 Reviews in 11th, King Lang in 12th, KFC in 13th, Arsenal FC in 14th, and CJ Pants in 15th to round out the grid. I am super duper excited for the start of this race to get underway. But we're going to go to 5 red lights. Here we are. 5 red lights for the 5th round at Silverstone. And we're underway. I believe there was a space on the grid, so I'm not sure if someone has left. But the boys all make it away relatively cleanly. We're going to move up to the front runners. We've got Gaming Gamer who's taken first. Jack just behind. There's a huge crash in the background. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure who was involved with that. But we'll move back to the front runners and see who comes out of that, unscathed. We've got Divan Lure with being pressured by Toddy Games round the outside. Kerem getting a good start as well, up into 5th, with Leclerc just behind him. I thought he was involved in the crash, but he seems to be okay. Sam Malicious and Sam trading places with them going 3 wide behind. F1 Reviews getting squeezed out wide, losing a couple of positions there, down to 11th. We'll switch back to the front runners. We've got all of them coming down the straight, a huge gaggle of cars in the background. We've got Divan Lure getting pressured, but oh my goodness, Kerem, what a send! Takes 2 places, but goes slightly too wide and accidentally falls back into 5th. Again, a little bit of contact with Todd, but he seems to be okay. Todd again pressuring Divan Lure, but we'll look slightly further back. Sam and KFC having a brilliant battle. KFC sliding up the inside and pushing him wide, a cheeky little move. And also further back, we had a little move from Lang on CJ Pants to take 13th place. Yeah, we are missing someone. We did lose someone at the start. I'm not sure who it was. As oh no, Gamer's lost it from the lead. He's spun out. Oh no, he's absolutely lost it there. Commiserations to Gaming Gamer. He had it in his pocket and he lost it. And that's allowed Jack to now get a 1.7 second lead over Divan Lure in 2nd, who's again being extremely pressurized by Toddy Games here. An incredible start of the race here at Silverstone. Fantastic. We're going to see all the drivers filter onto the straight now. Toddy Games right behind Divan Lure. He pulls out the slipstream. He's going to go for the move into the second corner. There is a nice little gaggle behind, but going to continue watching this second place battle. Todd's going to go for it round the outside. A little bit of rubbing going on, but they seem to be all right just about. Is he able to hang it round the outside for the inside? He's not. He's still pressuring though. Is he going to go for the dive bomb into the right-hander? Sorry, left-hander. He does indeed. He gets it stopped on the apex just about, and he makes the move. Look at that. What an incredible move there from Todd. But Divan Lure, don't count him out yet. He gets a brilliant run again through the right-hander, squeezes Todd out again onto the pit straight, and they're going side by side onto lap 2. What an incredible start to the race. As Todd, is he able to keep it done? He's not. Divan Lure keeps it on the inside, takes the correct line, and keeps it through into 2nd place. A fantastic battle for the two boys there. As they move a little further away, we'll look further back. Who was it involved in that start? All we saw was an upside down car just going straight across our screen. So I don't know who it was, but incredible. We'll have to see after the race who was involved in that crazy crash. But we got F1 Reviews there down in 9th. Down in 8th, being chased by Sam in 9th, with King Lang doing well as well, getting up into 10th. PFC, he was doing well. He was up in sort of 7th or 8th. I'm not sure what's happened to him there. Down in 11th as Gaming Gamer with the spin. Commiserations to him. He's well further back from the boys. But we'll switch back to the front runners. As apologies now. I've missed Toddy. Been able to take Divan Lure up into 2nd there, with King Lang now pressuring and going round the outside of Toddy to try and take 3rd place off him. As he's done well, pressuring and doing some decent moves. They are jostling very hard as he gets it all out of shape under braking there, and that could allow WR Leclerc to get a nice little exit there and possibly take him, but I think he's gotten balked there. He's going to have to sit in his slipstream, but all of this has basically just been fantastic for Jack out front. He's now got a 3.5 second gap, and we're on lap 2. Lap 2 of 20, and he's got a 3.5 second gap. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is incredible. As Divan Lure seems to be putting in the pace very nicely. He seems to be closing in on Toddy Games a slight bit, but we'll continue with the battle that we're looking at on screen, with Southless again putting in pace after that failed move in his Aston as Kerem goes wide. Oh dear, Kerem's gone wide, made a little mistake. That's allowed Southless to steal 5th place from him there. A slight lapse in judgment from Kerem has allowed Southless to take full advantage of it, as he moves up into 5th place. And again, these difficulties for the chaps have allowed for F1 reviews to slightly catch up again, as King Lang has got a penalty. Oh dear. Let's have a look at the timings. What's he got? A 1 second penalty for track limits there for King Lang in 8th place, which at the moment wouldn't make too much of a difference to his finishing position. But you never know at the end of the race. You never know what's going to happen. But oh my god, guys, I'm so excited. The gyms are finally reopening today. Oh my god. So I'm finally going to get a gym session for the first time in months. I'm so excited to finally pick up some race, thank god. Pick up some race. What did I just say? Pick up some weights, thank god. For the first time in ages. It's going to be brilliant. So I'm super excited for that. As there we go, you can see on camera the rain has started at Silverstone. We're about halfway through the race now, and light rain has just begun at the track. So it's going to become, we're going to see the timings start to drop slightly as the grip falls, and also as the boys' tyres start to fall off as well. And we're around halfway through the race now, so I'm going to have to keep an eye out for when people begin to pit. And the light rain on this game is definitely not enough to pit for wet tyres. So the boys are definitely going to have to brave it out on the slicks. But it could be interesting to see how boys do, whether they're able to keep the pace up in the slightly more moist conditions, or whether some guys are able to keep it up better than others. And we see Jocelyn back up for position as Jack sets a slightly slower time that lap with a 2:05.6, but Todd half a second quicker on that one with a 2:05.1. If he can keep putting in that kind of pace, we're going to see a battle for the lead soon. But we'll switch back to the boys. Oh, F1 Reviews has jumped into the pits. The first man in the sort of normal front runners that we have seen jumping into the pits today, as so does KFC in the Z4. He's jumped into the pits. Hopefully none of the boys are getting any pit penalty, because that's always frustrating. But it's so ludicrous, the pit penalty here. So if boys do have it, if they clip it, and I can see that they've just had difficulty with entering the pits, and I can always take that off. That's no problem at all. But there we are, Sam, just entering the pits. As I say that, Sam has got a 10-second penalty for entering the pits too quickly, but I'm sure we can take that off if he attests that he only just went in just faster, because it can be ridiculous that it gives you a 10-second penalty for going in like a mile an hour faster. It's just ludicrous. Jesus, that is quite a bit of rain. I was not expecting that much. This is the lightest rain setting in the game, and that's quite a lot. So we interesting to see how the boys do here. Whether the lap times start to fall. Jack on his last lap has dropped to a 2:06.7, whereas Toddy Gibbs with a 2:07.1. Devan Lure from 3rd place and Rundle from 4th place both come into the pits. So really, we're starting to see people's tactics come through now. Toddy Games and Jack both elect to come into the pits on 1st and 2nd. Jack with a really, really bad time from him there, coming into the pits. As who is that? Gaming Gamer. He's pitted. He has pitted. Gaming Gamer. Oh, there we go. No, okay, no, he's come through. He's stood in 11th. He's just unlapping himself. Sorry, boys. Sorry for the confusion there. He's all good. He's all good. He's all good. Still down in 11th. But yeah, we'll see the boys still in the pits. Jack and Todd just coming out of the pits now, with Devan Lure coming along the straight. He's taken Todd, and he's going to take Jack as well. Devan Lure, we see him through the pit stop, doing an early stop and able to take it for the lads out in 1st position. Fair play to him, as Todd now comes out the pits in 2nd, with Rundle in 3rd, just about, I believe. Yeah, Jack coming out in 4th. So look at that. The pit stops completely jumbling up the order, with Jack going from 1st to 4th, Devan Lure from 3rd to 1st, Toddy Games staying in 2nd. Well, he just taken 1st on that last lap, but he'd been running 2nd the whole race. And Rundle there in 3rd, jumped up from 4th there. So Jack really not having a good time there, down in 4th. Not sure if the lads have put on wet tyres or not, but the rain is coming down very heavily. I believe it probably is looking like wet tyres for the boys. Now, I think I go out on a limb and say this isn't light rain. I think the game is lying. I don't think this is light rain. But there we are. As where is F1 Reviews? He had a great start, really battering for the boys and doing well, but I think he's had to pit again for the wet tyres. As I've just seen, Jack has passed Rundle on the exit of that corner, jumping him up into 3rd and Rundle down into 4th. Very, very frustrating for Rundle there. He was doing well, but I guess just a slight mistake, and he's lost out, and that's also allowed for Todd to increase his lead on those boys as he passes F1E reviews for just a back marker. F1E reviews is currently, but as I said, super frustrating for F1E reviews. So sad for him. I really do feel for him. He seems to get the worst luck in the world in these open lobbies, but it's all about learning and all about getting better. So I still hats off to him. Hats off to him for doing well. As we're now on, oh dear, I've almost dropped my controller. I've had it before. I've dropped my controller and almost quitted the game, and that was awful. I'm so glad that hasn't happened. Because that made me soil myself, I'm not going to lie. Absolutely soil myself. Rundle, oh dear. Oh no, I said Rundle was in second for some reason, I'm not sure, but I remember now, he was in fourth. So I'm not too sure what happened there, but obviously we do have to remember anyway that I believe Rundle has a 1 second penalty anyway. So even if he got ahead of the two boys, he would need to try and get a nice little gap forward to those boys anyway. So not the best result from him as these two boys move on to the final lap of the race. We're going to be watching them throughout this whole lap. We got Toddy Games in second, currently in third in the championship, and Jack currently in first as Toddy Games has gone wide. Oh dear, he's binned it at that corner, but he's going to dive back on the inside for the left-hander as well. Jack was able to sneak through, but Todd saying, no, 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 mate, this is my position. They're going to go side by side, round the left-hander, and now side by side on the straight. Oh my goodness, that was very rough there from Todd, pushing Jack off the track. They're going to continue together down the straight, though. Jack moves back into the slipstream of Toddy Games. But any more mistakes like that from Todd are going to be costly as he does make a mistake. Locks up into the first corner as Jack tries to pressure him round the outside, not able to do so. Can he get the power down onto this straight though? He does, he moves back up the inside. He's got his nose in there, but not quite enough. Gonna have to follow him down the old National straight. Only about half a lap to go. This is getting very close for the end of the race. Super close for these boys. As there's going to be no need to fall back into Van Leer. I believe he's won this race now with 15 seconds ahead of these boys. Fantastic from him. I can only sing my praises, and he's going to get all 15 points. And we'll have to see who gets fastest lap. Gets the fastest lap point though, as they come through. Magnus and Beckett's. Toddy Games still just about leading Jack. But there they go through the right, left, and through the right again, down onto the hanger straight. Jack is going to follow him. Can we see? Oh my goodness, this is going to be close. He is following him. Jack is following him down the hanger straight. Is he going to be close enough? That's the only thing. Rundle's fallen off this battle slightly, which is frustrating. But Jack not close enough to make a move. Round the right-hander there. See if Toddy loses any time. He does slightly, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough for Jack to pressurise. He is right on his rear. Van Leer wins the race, but can Jack send a move for the left-hander? He's not going to be able to. Todd hugs the inside, loses a bit of time, but is able to hold Jack off for second place. Jack tries to get a good run out the last corner. He's going to be pressurising him, but I don't think it's going to be quite be enough. They are going to go side by side for the line. They're pushing each other. They both go off, but I think Toddy Games has just taken it over the line as they both crash over the line. Fantastic from the boys. As oh my goodness, lovely little crashing there from the lads, but incredible pressurising there at the last minute from Jack, but he wasn't quite able to take that second place off Todd. Rundle comes home in fourth, with F1E Reviews finishing there a lap down in 7th. Then we've got Southus just behind in 5th place, getting some decent points there from him, but running a very quiet race from him, finishing in 5th. And we've got Sam coming round in 6th place as well. I believe that was Gamer as well, coming round to finish in 8th place. And for just frustrating for all those boys down near the back of the grid, but all of them getting points. There was a point to be had for someone, but they left, so no 10th place point for whoever that was. But there we are, a fantastic little race from the boys. Not our best of battling, but changeable weather did produce some decent racing from the boys. So it was very interesting. As oh my goodness, Sam has sent Rundy absolutely flying there, absolutely flying.